Alright, reach for the SLAP Train. Welcome back today, guys, to the channel for another episode here on Forza Horizon 3. Now, this is a very spontaneous video, and that was kind of due to the fact that we had a huge leak come down yesterday, man. Now, it was probably one of the biggest leaks in Forza history. We had cars coming in just one after the other, non-stop. We're gonna dive into this update for today, discuss the leaks, and give my thoughts about my personal favorites that did become announced. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be driving the Radical for today's episode from the Rockstar Energy Drink car pack. I'm pretty hyped for it today, man. Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to slap that like button for more Forza Horizon 3. Ladies and gentlemen, let's discuss this leak. I figure we start today's episode off with the Radical RXC Turbo. Now, I don't believe this has been in the game before. If you guys can correct me down below. I do believe there was a Radical. I don't believe it was this version. We're pushing 454 horsepower, 500 foot-pounds of torque, weighing in just over 2,000 pounds. And it's rear-wheel drive mid-engine. So this is going to be definitely zooming through the corners. I figured we put it through its paces here with the wheel for today's episode. But so now, if you guys think that it was just a few cars that got leaked, no, man. We pretty much had Christmas ruined for us Forza fans. And it's unfortunate because, to be completely honest, I love surprises. And, you know, it's been now countless times that we have had these DLCs leaked. And, you know, it's not just happening once a month. It's happening pretty much every month. I mean, even the Rockstar Energy Pack, we knew about this pack the day before it came out of exactly what was going to be in it and screenshots as well too. So it's really disappointing now that there is a leak within the company. I'm sure, I'm sure they're going to be taking care of it, especially after yesterday's outbreak. And I mean, we had the Porsche expansion come out. That we already kind of knew. That's very old news. However, there was 4 new Porsches that did become announced. I'm going to be giving you guys my full list of cars that I really enjoyed from this leak a little bit later on. But Porsche expansion was there, and you know, now this is going to mark the 4th time that we are buying for these damn Porsches. And unfortunately, like I said, we only had 4 new ones coming into play, which, you know, kind of sucks. I would have liked to see a little bit more coming down, but I do believe that is going to burn our 2nd expansion pass. And that's going to be the end of it for Forza Horizon 3 on this expansion. So it is a little bit disappointing that, you know, the Porsche is now going to be considered another expansion moving forward. And I really do hope that this is going to be the last year that we do have to pay for these Porsches. Because let's be honest, I mean, at least for me personally, I would love to see different car packs come into play. And, you know, if you guys are thinking, well, Slab, yeah, man, it's easy to say this shit. Well, how about you give us some damn examples? Well, not a problem. Forza Motorsport 4, we had the American Muscle Pack come down, and that was one of my favorite packs to date from Forza Motorsport. And that pack even utilized, holy shit, hold on, that pack even utilized a special Season Pass ability. So you had to buy the Season Pass, I believe, in order to get that muscle car pack. And I was completely okay with that. The brakes on this are fantastic. Holy shit. But it was a fantastic pack. And, you know, I would love to see them go back and stop recycling this damn Porsche pack and just put it in the game, man. Put it in the game, please. I mean, I love it. I love the fact that they keep doing it, but I just don't understand why Porsche, or Porsche, however the hell you want to say it, man. Roast me if you want. But, you know, I just don't understand how come they are not in the game from the get-go. And hopefully things will change moving forward with the licensing agreement from EA that hopefully has been dropped. This thing is a beast through these corners. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys have driven this yet, but this thing is stock, man.
Out of 3.
I got 3 stars? Oh, big thank you, girl. Now, amongst those updates as well, too, we had some huge cars come on in. One of the biggest things that I did realize, though, was that I didn't really see too many cars that I was really, really excited for. You know, things I was just like, holy shit, I can't wait to get this in the game. And it's unfortunate, but, you know, we're really kind of losing that edge of these car packs. And, you know, I would really love to see some of the older cars come back into Forza. And, you know, it's just unfortunate. So now, if you guys were on PC, you would have got a 53 gig update, if I'm not mistaken. Now, everything that I am mentioning down below can be found on Reddit. I will leave you his post that he did mention. And, you know, he lists everything that has been spoken about. But the only thing, though, that has not been spoken about was the Lamborghini that got spotted in the lineup of cars that got leaked. Because if you guys know, the update came from PC. It was a 53 gig, huge update. I'm getting the sign right now. What? I didn't even get the sign. I'm pissed. Going back for that damn shit, man. But in the PC update, 53 gigs came down, man. 53 gigs. That is a full game, pretty much, that got dropped into there. And I don't know how that became a mistake. That seems like a very purposeful mistake in my personal opinion. But 53 gig update got dropped down. And, you know, in that update, people were looking in the coding of the files, and they found some very interesting things, and that's where all the cars became leaked from. But even more interesting, and I haven't really seen too many people speak about this, but the new Lamborghini Bellissima, if I'm not mistaken. Now, a lot of people are saying that it's leaning towards the new Aventador that has been being worked on. I don't know exactly, I don't know the particulars. If you guys confirm or deny that down in the comment section, I would greatly appreciate that. But that is kind of the gist that I'm getting from this new Lamborghini. And Bellissima actually means beautiful in Italian. So that's a very interesting thing as well too. So it's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be called Lamborghini Beautiful, but I mean, you never really know. And I mean, like I said, it could be the brand new Aventador, but time will only tell on that. Excuse me, appreciate it. This Radical's hauling ass, man. No problems whatsoever. But, you know, I mean, it's just sad, like I said, man. It's definitely sad to see this update get leaked so early in the year. And, I mean, right now, the hype is kind of gone because we know what's happening. We're going to see what we can do with this Radical. I'm going to rip the handbrake a little bit just to see if she'll slide. Now, amongst all these updates, we also had the Hoonigan packet mentioned again. This is something that we've been waiting for a long time. We had Rob Parsons' Chair Slayer 240SX. Hopefully I pronounced his name properly on that. But his 240SX came up once again, so that is confirmed that we will be seeing that in the game. There's no photos or anything like that. And we also did have a huge one coming back into the Forza franchise, and that is the 1983 Volvo 242 Turbo. That was one of my favorite cars to slide in Forza Motorsport 4, and we're finally getting it back into we're finally getting it back into Forza Horizon 3, so that's going to be really cool. I got a lot of friends going to be really excited about that car making its way in. I was really disappointed, though, to see not really any older school Hondas coming into the game. As you guys know, I love my Hondas. You know, we still don't have the CRX in this game, and I was really expecting it to be a part of the packs moving forward, and it's not there. So it's really disappointing to see that, but unfortunately, though, at least we got the 2016 Honda Civic making its way into Forza Horizon 3. So that's cool at least, but like I said though, I just really would love to see some old school Hondas making its way into the game again. Just, you know, old school JDM cars in particular, and also some American muscle. There really wasn't anything to duly note that I was really excited for. You know, some old school, maybe like a Duster or a Roadrunner or something like that. It's not there. So that was really sad to see that they're kind of taking a turn for really kind of old school cars that not a lot of people would really know about. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, at this point, there's no change in anything. Everything's set in stone, and they're working away on those cars. But I did want to touch base with you guys on the notable ones that I did want to talk about. So starting off the list with the 1932 Ford Deluxe 3-window coupe. That is going to be really cool to see back in Forza. I'm pretty sure that's the one that we already had. So that's going to be really cool. We have the 1972 Chrysler Charger E49. Now that's a very weird car. I had to look at it on Google. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it. However, though, you know, it's a 70s Charger, so that's really cool to see at least. We have the 1973 AMC Gremlin coming back in, as well to the Pacer is going to be making a return. I'm pretty sure both of those were already in Forza Horizon 2. The 1995 Ferrari F50 GT, that's going to be really cool to see. We have the 1995 Nismo Nissan GTR LM, and that's the R33 wide body. Pretty much a wide body on that thing. It looks pretty damn crazy, and really excited to see another variant of the R33 in the game. We also have the 2016 Honda Civic Type R, like I already told you guys. We have Dom's 1970 Dodge Charger from Fast and Furious coming back in. My personal opinion, that entire pack should have already been in the game from the start. We already got that pack for Forza Horizon 2, and now, you know, they're bringing it back in and milking it again before. Like, it should have been in the game is what I'm trying to say, man. It should have been in there. 1959 BMW 507, another car that I'm really excited to drive. It's just history behind the wheel, and it really does look like a beautiful machine to just cruise around in. Now, this one I wasn't really too happy about, but I wanted to talk about it anyways. 2013 Dodge Dart. Now, to me, I don't really give a shit about the dart, man. The old school darts, yes, I would have loved to see an old school dart coming on in. However, though, it's not here, man. We have a 2013 Dodge Dart. Let me know your thoughts. 1971 Chevrolet Vega. Another kind of oddball style car to add to the list. Now, these are the new Porsches that we did get. The 1995 911 GT2. The 1973 911 Carrera RS. The 1970 917 LH, which is a brand new car, and it looks like it has some history behind it. I'm not a huge Porsche guy, so I don't know the particulars. If you guys want to enlighten me, down below in the comments, please. And we also have the 2016 911 GT3 RS 4.0 making its way in. Now, we also received the 1970 Honda S800. Again, another car, you know, it's cool. It's a little coupe. Am I a big fan of it? Yeah, you know, it says Honda, so sure, why not, man? 2016 Jaguar XES, another car that looks very interesting. Nice, beautiful four-door on there. 1971 Jensen Interceptor, the 1971 Plymouth GTX 426 Hemi coming back in from Forza Motorsport 4. I don't believe we've seen it on any other Forzas moving up to this one. If you guys can correct me down below, I'd appreciate it. And the 2017 Aston Martin DB11, which is going to be a very nice machine, man. 2017 as well, too, to go with it. As I said to you guys, the 83 Volvo 242 Turbo. And another thing to mention, actually, in the credits, he also found this on the Reddit post, but it does say that there are Arctic trucks that are supposed to be already in the game or coming into the game. Now, by Arctic trucks, I don't know if they mean that, you know, the cars, you know, like the trophy trucks, or are we getting some proper Arctic vehicles? I'm talking like some 6x6s or something like that. That would be pretty damn cool. But ladies and gentlemen, though, that is going to pretty much do it for this huge leak. I'm sure somebody's getting fired from Playground or Turn 10 within the next couple of days. Will we hear about it? Probably not. But will we see any more of these screenshots coming in? Probably not, man. I think those are going to be the last few ones, and I think Playground will be locking it down. Because I really do feel bad, man. I really do, because, you know, they worked so hard to keep this as a secret. Oh, man, I'm not making that. Holy shit. We're good. We're good. Just bring it back. Thank you. But they worked so hard to, you know, bring these surprises, to get these trailers out. And now, you know, we already know. You know, cat's out the bag now, man. So, I mean, it's going to be just interesting to see the route that Playground goes. Are they going to touch base? Are they going to make a statement on it? I don't know. I wasn't even looking at the damn screen. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much for watching once again. Leave me all your thoughts down below. As I said, the full list will be down with the Reddit post. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to slap that like button if you guys are still around. This Radical gets a 10 out of 10, man. I definitely want to build this up and take this thing online and just destroy some people. But it won't slide, though. It's a tough car to slide. Maybe a drift build is necessary. I don't know, man. Ladies and gentlemen, your boy, the SLAPTrain. You guys follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Out.